Raccoonies, they like to eat crunchies. Yeah, crunchies. Raccoonies crunching on the crunchies. Yeah. Raccoonies like to crunch on the crunchies. They're crunching on the crunchies. Mm-hmm. Raccoons like to put the crunchies in their mouth. Raccoons are grabbing crunchies and they're shoving them in their mouth. Raccoons grabbing crunchies and they're shoving them in their mouth. He's reaching around trying to grab another crunchy. Crunchy, just a munching the crunchies, trying to reaching around, just grabbing the crunchies. I'm just gonna grab some more crunchies. Oh, I'm gonna grab that one really quick. I'm gonna get that one too. Is there any more crunchies? Mind if I'm gonna go over here. I'm kind of full, man. There's all these crunchies left. Where you guys going? The fuck, man? I'm trying to eat some crunchies. Need some more. Might as well. Scrunchies. I'll eat these ones right here. What are you doing? What are you yelling at? You tripping on fucking people. I want to eat some crunchies. Yeah. Don't let that guy sneak up on me. I'm eating these crunchies. Right. We need some more. I'll eat these ones. There's one right there. And I'm just watching. Don't sneak up on me. I'm eating crunchies. Don't even think about it. The crunchies are mine. Crunch. I'm eating these crunchies. Don't. Okay, crunchies are mine. Yeah, they're mine. I'm eating them. I'm eating lots of crunchies, okay? Don't even sneak up on me. Crunchies are mine. Crunch. Crunchies are mine. I like my crunchies. I chew them up really good. Nom. What are you sneaking up on me? You want crunchies? The guy keeps sneaking up. He wants to eat the crunchies. I'm gonna eat them. No, these are mine. What do you mean? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna eat them. You can't yell at me. They're mine too. I'm crunching. I'll eat a lot of them really quick in case you yell at me again. Okay, I'm over here now. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go over here. Yeah, my crunchies. I'm eating all my crunchies. Where'd everybody go? These are mine. I'm gonna eat that one. Oh, crunch, so good. I think I'm getting full. What's up, Raccoon Glass? Got some mental raccoons macking the crunchies right now. Crunchies. This guy's getting full. Look, the raccoons left food. Munching the crunchies. Raccoonies. Munching the crunchies. Crunching the munchies. It's like I'm getting kind of full, but I don't know what to do. I just see food, I eat it. That's all I do. I go fooding. Food. Raccoons, they go fooding. It's the only verb that applies to raccoonies. We're fooding. We go fooding. We go look for food, and then we eat the food, and then we eat the food. We go in we're trash pandas. I'm a trash panda. What'd you call me? I'm not a trash panda. I eat the food. I go fooding every day. I'm a free-range fooder. I go fooding, and then I found these guys here that just give us food. Lots of it. They just keep pouring it on us. I'll just eat till I'm fat. I go to bed full every night. It's like, wow. They're just like little bandits. Little trash pandas. They have a little attitude about them. They're like, I'm a fucking punk. Got you. Got your food. Took my bagel and my cream cheese. Little fucking bandits. Just riding off with my bagels and cream cheese. Oh, I've fed them for years. But it's not the same ones. But it's like I have like a long line of raccoons have been raised. There's like free range raccoons and skunks, and it's like there's always a family of them living here, but it's not the same. I mean, they move on, but their babies stay behind, and then they have babies, and it's just been going on for years. This is like last year's batch. They're gonna have babies in the spring, and then those ones will stay behind. It's funny. It's like because I always have like 3 or 4 of each skunk and raccoonies living here. And right now, there's only one skunk that I've seen. He's a big one, though. But they'll be babies. The baby skunks are my favorite. I love them. And the baby raccoons are so cute. I love it. I love when there's baby raccoons and baby skunks. It's so fun. I got to get them very young, and then I can start getting them to cozy up to me. I never can get them to cuddle with me. I always want to snuggle with them and play with them. But yeah, we've been feeding them for years. But I love when they have the babies running around. The skunk babies are so cute. Skunk babies are the cutest little things. But they're nervous and they'll spray you. I should try throwing toys at them, huh? They don't really like play. That's the thing. They just go fooding. That's all they know how to do. But it's funny when they get full. They're kind of like they're just kind of farting around, and they'll come up and grab my foot. They'll act like they're gonna eat my foot. I don't know what's up with that. They always think that my foot is like something that's up for grubbing on or something. I think if I could train them at a young age to to hang out with me and play. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think they're trying to get my attention to get them food because I'm just like the food source. They know if they like come pull, like sometimes they'll pull on my pant leg, they'll come tug on my pants. They're like, "Hello, get us some food." I'll turn around and they're standing there looking at me like, "Okay, where's the food?" It's like pull on it. It's like pull on it, and the food falls out. Smoking his fat hog leg. I found that in the car. I was like, damn, I don't remember rolling a fat hog leg. That's nice. Some crip, too. Now's the part where we get the skunks. Raccoonies stoned. You guys want to get stoned? Here you go. You're going to be so baked. They get all paranoid when they get stoned. They're looking around like, what? I just heard something over there. You guys all looking at these crunchies going, oh, well, I'm stoned, man. This food tastes good, man. Hey, man. You want to get stoned, little guy? He's all, no. I'm scared. It's true, man. Kind of take for granted that we don't get eaten by animals. Oh, look, it's a boat. It's my kitty named Boat. What's up, Boat? You want to say hi? Meow. Yeah. Talk to me, Boat. Meow. Meow. There's some crunchies right here, Boat. Come eat some crunchies. He's like, I don't eat raccoon food. What are you talking about? Sorry, Boat. I can't let you in the house because you spray your fucking scent, and I don't like it. It smells like cat piss, and I'm not having it. Nope. They go through phases where they do that because I have two boy cats and they fight with each other and they spray their spray. No, Boat, you spray in there. I'm sorry, dude. If you're hungry, there's crunchies right here. Crunchies? We're all out of tuna. Sorry. All out of tuna, Boat. Tuna Boat. His name is Banana, but I call him Boat. Maybe he needs to get stoned. What do you think, Boat? Some good stuff. He is the goat. Boat the goat. Banana goat. You getting stoned, Boat? I see you all squinty-eyed. I'm not letting you in there, Boat, because you spray your spray, and I don't like it. You need to learn to not do that. They don't always do it. It's like when it's certain times of year. I don't know. I think it's like when there's a female cat around, it's in heat or something. They get all territorial and they start fighting and fucking start spraying their shit everywhere. It fucking stinks. When they fight, it's weird too. It sounds kind of like people at first. They're like, whoa. It sounds like people talking or something, like a kid yelling or something. It's really like expressive, like the way they fight. They get all like where they're like growling at each other. They're like making all these weird inflections of their voice. It's a trip. And my phone is telling me to add questions to the chat. Like, why don't you just mind your own business, YouTube? What are you whining about? Are you all stoned? I can't let you in, Boat. You're gonna spray in the house. Sorry, kitty. There's crunchies right here. Look, Boat. There's food right there. Boat. Crunchies. See? You're gonna spray my guitar if I'm not careful. Boat. I'm sorry, but you're not going in the house right now. Sorry, kitty. You've sprayed the house recently, and I'm not gonna let you keep doing it, Boat. I'm sorry. You can keep complaining all you want, but I'm not gonna let you go in there, Boat. He gets kind of vociferous with me. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck?" He's really. I'm sorry, but I love you. You know I love you, right? Come here. No. Meryl, I love you. See, I love you. I scratch your butt. Oh, I love you, Bud. You're cute. Bud likes to headbutt you. It's so cute. Sorry, Bud. You sprayed in the house, and that's why you're in trouble. You're grounded. You're grounded from going inside. See, you found the crunchies. That's a good boat. It's not just for the raccoons, it's for boats too. Oh, shit. Our cat's got to get to work, though, man. There's a mouse in our house, and the cats aren't even trying to hunt it. They've been hunters before, but they're just like so spoiled now. They don't even think they got to work for their. They don't got to do their job. There's a mouse in our house, Boat. How come we haven't caught him yet? And what boats are supposed to do? He's big as a boat, big as a house. You ever see that movie Hairspray with Divine? That shit's so funny, dude. Divine is such a weirdo. That's what she says about her daughter when she sees her on TV. She's like, oh, she's big as a house. Ouch. The more money you shovel at NASA, the more rinky-dink they get. It almost appears to be low budget. But $80 million a day, you think it'd be enough to pay for a better presentation of their International Space Station. They do their spacewalks. I think they're in a swimming pool on Earth when I see those bubbles in space. You can't have bubbles in that place. They wear a lot of hairspray. You gotta wear a lot of hairspray if you wanna make your hair look that way, like you're in a low G environment. Ooh. They do that science. The science of deception, oh, for shame. What kind of science you guys doing out there all this time? You on that International Space Station? Oh, you grew some lettuce. Wow, that's pretty cool. And then you showed me how to use the toilet in space. They got a hose for number one. Use your imagination. They got a bucket for number two. You gotta put a bag around your poo. But the more money you shovel at NASA, the more rinky-dink they get. It almost appears to be low budget. But $80 million a day, you think you'd have more to say for yourself. But it really leaves something to be desired when you hear them speak about the science that they're doing. They never specify. They just say, we're doing science all the time. We're in space doing science all the time. They stay up there for months on end in a little tin can, having to use a bucket for their poo. And all their shit's floating everywhere. It's a mess. It's not real. It's just a production. And a cheap one at that. Kinda makes me wonder what the hell's really going on. Well, I just don't think anyone should ever want to go to a place where there's no air to breathe and you're stuck having to rely on life support machines to avoid suffocating in a near vacuum. I'll pass on that, thanks. They don't require anyone to cut their hair. They got all that long hair flowing everywhere, clogging up the air ducts. It's not very smart. They're doing their somersaults, all flying and zipping around in circles up in outer space. Watch me do a somersault. Oh. Don't hit your head on the corner of that thing right there. You fucking suffer a head trauma wound in space. That'd be a messy looking thing to deal with. Blood floating around everywhere. Oh, God. You might want to stop goofing off. Aren't you supposed to be in a science lab? Can't be doing no backflips in a science lab. What are you thinking? What if you cut your head open? You're in outer space, for fuck's sake. Stop goofing around. You're all, I did a backflip. You know, I saw the green screen right there. The gag's up. Oh, just pretend that they didn't see it. Don't say anything about it. Just pretend it wasn't. You didn't see that. I saw the green screen. Okay. You guys shouldn't do it live. You should have pre-recorded, like fucking, you know, like get it all sorted out so we don't see the mistakes, because the mistakes give it away, and then we're like, oh, it's all fake. I see. Wow, that's bold. Weird. You guys are weird. It's a weird thing to be faking. That goes right along with everything else that's fake on the news. I mean, it's all scripted. It's all just fake. I mean, I don't know. It's like, have you seen any ice people capping people and fucking causing big mayhem? Ice. See ice fucking icing anybody? I haven't seen it myself. I just see it on the screen, on my screen. I'm watching. Oh, she got killed. Oh, they killed a person trying to get away. They shot her in the head. Well, I didn't see her get shot, but I heard a gunshot, I think, and heard people yelling and screaming. It must be real. Yeah, see, Boat doesn't believe it either. He's all, fuck that nonsense. If it gets you agitated, if you walk away feeling emotionally perturbed or like fucking you're you're angry or pissed or scared or something like that, and you're bickering with somebody else online. I'm blue. I'm red. I'm blue. I'm red. I'm lib. I'm con. Just back and forth. Like, who cares? I mean, it's like, can you be both of those things? Can you be liberal and conservative? Is that possible? I don't know. I'm generous sometimes, and I conserve sometimes. I mean, it's like, whatever. Don't fucking pigeonhole yourself. We want to have civil war. Obviously, that's what they're trying to do. Trying to make everybody all want to get in a fight. Let's get in a fight and fight about our team, sport, politics. A big show they're putting on. We don't have no two wings of the same bird. We got two one-winged birds flapping in circles, not getting anywhere. Making a big fucking smoke screen, putting on a big show. Meanwhile, they're fucking rolling out the fucking full-on digital surveillance biometric tracking system. Oh, I'm so excited. Get your digital ID and be fully controlled. They'll have full control over every fucking thing you do. they'll be in, they'll be involved in every second of your life. They'll have the AI monitoring your feces to tell you if you need to eat differently, and your fridge monitoring how much you do of this and that and the other thing. And you'll have to fucking like, fucking two two fucking two forms of authentication just to get into your fucking house. They'll lock you up if you're like driving somewhere and you're like, you've gone over your energy credits for the month, and they'll just turn your car off. You'll be sitting there stuck. The doors won't even come unlocked. You're stuck in your fucking car. Like, they can lock you in your car. Like, having a smart car is a dumb idea. Really, having a smart anything ain't really that bright. I mean, it's making you dumb. The thing is, like, when the smart, revolution or whatever you want to call it, fucking fourth industrial revolution, smart, fucking rollout of smart devices. It was basically the dumbing down, the last bit of dumbing down that was necessary to take full control of society. Let's get these smart devices in everyone's hand. They won't have to use their own brain anymore. They'll rely on the fucking smart thing in their hand. They won't be smart, but the thing in their hand will be. It's like, you can go online with this thing. It's so good, it's so handy. But did you think about the fact that online can go on you? You go online, but now online's on you too. So it's a two-way street, man. And you might not know that your life is in someone else's control. You are no longer controlling your life. You won't be able to like leave your designated 15-minute city. You'll be bioengineered. You'll be like geofenced. You won't be able to walk out of your own fucking, your district. You're confined in a 15-minute area for the rest of your life. Well, I didn't do anything. Why am I in prison? No, this is a utopia. Everything you want is right here. I can't travel? Nope. What the fuck? You have to get a special kind of social credit score. And you get like the what is it like? I think you're like, what do they call the sovereign class? There's only, only the elites get those ones. Like, you just be like slave class, basically. You'll get the slave class one. And, it's like they just assume everybody's going to go ahead and get the digital ID because you're going to have to get it to be able to go online. And everybody's addicted to online, so everybody's going to get their digital ID. Everybody will get it. That's going to be the last time you see Dr. Bass online. Be like, well, I'm going to go ahead and dip out of this whole thing. I don't think really being addicted to my phone has been a very healthy addition to my life, really, now that I think about it. It's been real. Or maybe it has. It's been something. Kind of depressing when I think about it. I used to do things. Maybe them forcing me to get a digital ID to go online will make me finally do things again. I won't consider it punishment. I'll consider it like a fucking blessing in disguise. It's a reverse curse. you got to take that curse and reverse it, put the bass-ackwards spin on it, and flip it, and flip that script. You know what? Fuck you. Return to sender. What bounces off me sticks to you. Whatever. You know, like fuck. I don't care. You think online is so important to me that I'm gonna give you control over everything I do? The fucking digital ID. It's like they can turn off your ability to feed yourself. No, dude, we're not gonna play that game. And the thing is, it's only gonna. They can only do this, and they can only implement this shit if everybody plays along. So if enough people just say no, fuck you. We want to still be able to have cash so we can make transactions, you know, off the record if need be. Or, you know, it's like there's certain times it's not like you're trying to do anything shady. You just want to be able to buy something, just have it be, you know, casual. It doesn't have to be online. You're right there with the person. Like you don't. It doesn't need to go onto the cloud. You're buying a fucking lemonade or something. You know, you don't need to fucking notify the government about every damn thing you're doing. I mean, it's like we got to train the AI algorithms. No, we don't. For what? I mean, you think it's going to be that convenient to have a fucking computer know every little fucking detail? What are you going to do? And what's the future hold in that regard? Like, well, we're going to have these fucking skin jobs running around that look just like people, but they think they're people, but they're robots. That's an exciting future to look forward to. I've seen Blade Runner, and it's kind of depressing. They don't even know if they're robots or not. But I think what was cool about the new one, my girlfriend was telling me about it. She said that they had the girl. There was some character in the new one where there's like a rumor of one of the skin jobs, you know, one of the robot people, actually having a baby. A miracle. There was evidence that a miracle took place because there's like a skin job. They found like a dead woman, but then they saw signs of her having given birth, which is, you know, they don't do that. They're robots. And so there was like a miracle that took place, and they're trying to find her son. It's like the Jesus type character, you know, the virgin birth or whatever. But it's like that's what the new Blade Runner is about. This is my girlfriend is telling me. I haven't seen the trailer or anything myself, but it sounds interesting. It's like I know the first one was kind of more of a love story, but and maybe it's picking up where that one left off. I don't know. But I didn't know that's what took place in the new one. There's like a love story where there's like a virgin birth from a robot lady, like the miracle of life. It's like God put a fucking soul in a robot, you know. That's what the movie's trying to say, and I think that's just wild. I don't think I'd even want to make a movie that says that, but you know, God can do whatever he just feels fit. You know, I mean, it's like maybe he's just like, fine, you want to make fake people? Well, maybe I'll surprise you and throw a little real one in there. But they're gonna assume, oh, and now we can just we finally integrated the robots into a human genome. You know, that's what they'll be all excited about. They have like homoborg genesis. They're, you know, it's like the transhuman species. They're working towards homoborg genesis. It's like that's a thing now where it's like you're partially cybernetic, you know, where there's like a fucking brain implant chip that you have in your brain, so you can be like that fucking chimpanzee playing Pong with his mind. So advanced, so dumb. Elon Musk and his little fucking look. I fucking put a fucking thing in a chimp's brain, and look at now he's playing Pong. Look at he's playing Pong. It's like this chimp staring at the screen with a Pong game going. Like it's probably just a demo or something. He's like, look, he's playing Pong with his mind. Oh, that's a good trick, Elon. That's funny. That's great. Think we're gonna fall for the old chimp playing Pong trick? Yeah, right, buddy. You're gonna fall for the old chimp playing Pong trick. They got a lot of pseudoscience. If it's not demonstrable, then is it impossible? I don't know. They got a lot of stories. They don't have a whole lot of proof. It's just a bunch of story time for adults. We're gonna turn you into a cybernetic being symbiotic with AI. You can go online with your mind. Why would I? Is that supposed to be like a perk or something? It's like, why would I want my mind? I mean, shouldn't we just be like glad that we don't have that? That's something I'm glad that's not happening. That's not like a thing I want to work towards having. I'm glad it's not like that. It's already invasive enough. I don't want to have it in my mind. It's like my mind isn't on the fucking chopping block. I'm not putting my mind up for this whole tech fucking, you know, so glorify the tech world crap. Oh, you know what? Am I like audible? Is anybody even in there? No, everybody's gone. Okay, well, no wonder, because it was probably shitty and it sounded like shit. Whatever, my shows suck. I don't know why anybody would want to watch it. My phone goes on the Wi-Fi and it ruins it, and then people just go, oh, this show sucks, and they leave. They could at least say something like, oh, dude, your show sucks. But whatever. Fine, leave everybody. This is the good part of the show, though. You're missing out. I'm just making shit up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's a mystery to me. I'm gonna make up a song to sing, so I can have a song to sing. They're merging man and machine. It's a very diabolical scheme to be merging man with machine. I don't want to be a part of this scheme. It seems like a bad dream to me, to be merging man with machine. It's urgently merging, it's disturbing me to be merging with machine. Urgently merging with machine. Survey, monitor, analyze, report, technology. So smart, smart. It's survey, monitor, analyze, report, technology. Oh, it's so smart. When I was a young man, I used to watch TV. Now I am an old man, the TV's watching me. It's watching me. The TV's watching me. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. It's so smart. Survey, monitor, analyze, report technology. It's so smart. S for survey, M for monitor, A for analyze, R for report, T for technology. Spell smart. You got a survey, monitor, analyze, report technology in your pocket? You bring that thing everywhere you go? You're gonna use that thing to track your every move. It's okay as long as you're not doing anything bad. You're not doing anything bad, are you? Just hanging outside your lazy summer home. You ain't got time to call your soul. Call your soul a critic. No, 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 no. Right outside the lazy gate of winter's summer home, wondering where the nut, wondering where the nut, how does it go? Wondering where the nut that's wings a mile long just carry there comes a redeemer, and he slowly too fades away. There follows a wagon behind him that's loaded with clay. The seeds that were silent all burst into bloom and decay. The night comes so quiet, it's close on the heels of the day. Wake up to find that you are the eyes of the world. Your heart has its beaches, its homelands, and thoughts of its own. Wait now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. And your heart has its evenings, its seasons, and songs of its own. Well, sometimes we live no particular way but our own. Sometimes we visit your countries and live in your homes. Sometimes we ride on your horses. Sometimes we walk alone. Sometimes the songs that we hear are just songs of our own. Wake up to find out that you are the eyes of the world. Your heart has its beaches, its own lands, and thoughts of its own. Wake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. Your heart has its beaches, its seasons, and songs of its own. I want to try that part again. So, it's the seasons, its evenings, and songs of its own. And it goes like this. Awake now, discover that you are the song that the morning brings. Like that, but I fucked it up. I didn't play it right. That's okay, because nobody's even watching, so nobody will ever know. Ha 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 ha. Alright, I'm gonna go hide over here until somebody shows up, and then maybe I'll play some more music. nobody ever shows up. This is gonna be the never-ending show of nothing. Whoa. I wanna love you and treat you right. I want to love you every day and every night. We'll be together. We'll be together. The roof right over our head will share the shelter. A job provides the bread. Is this love? Is this love? This love, the love that I'm feeling. This love is, this love is, this love, the love that I'm feeling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I wanna know now. I got to know me. Ay, 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 ay. I'm willing and able. Oh. So I put my cards on your table. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. I want to love you, baby. I'll treat you right, baby. I want to love you, every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our head. We'll shelter. God provides the bread. Oh, we'll share the same room, baby. The roof over our head. We'll share the shelter, baby. We'll jump rope piles of bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Love, is this love? Is this love? Love that I'm feeling. How does that go? I wanna know now. I got to know. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. I want to love you and treat you right, baby. I want to love you every day and every night. We'll be together we'll be together. We'll be together. Roof up ahead, shelter, baby. Mm. A job provides the bread. Is this love? Is this love? Is this love? Is this love that I'm feeling? Love, is this love? Is this love? Love that I'm feeling. How's that go? I like that song. But here I am, walking down the street, walking. Children, everything is so sweet, whoa, sweet, whoa, sweet. I'm doing my best, I'm doing it slow, whoa. There is just one thing I would like you to know. And then it goes something like, when you're wet, you're slippery, yeah. When you're down the ground, yeah. If you're sliding, you go tumbling down. Don't want to see you on the ground. Then it's like, caution, the road is wet. Black soul as black as jet. Caution, the road is hot. That you got to do better than that. Got to hit me from the top. You crazy motherfucker, hit me from the top. I like that song. He's like, you crazy motherfucker, hit me from the top. You crazy motherfucker. I don't think I've heard anybody else say that. The crazy motherfucker. That's cool shit, man. I would think people would like pick up on that one and just repeat it. You crazy motherfucker. Crazy motherfucker. Those are Wailers. I can imagine like the Bob Marley and the Wailers, the original band, they were so cool. I mean, that'd be such a fun thing to have like seen grow from the very beginning, you know. It's such an interesting collection of styles. They really carved out the whole reggae thing. I mean, reggae was already a thing, but they really shaped it. I mean, some of those musicians are. I mean, they're just I don't know. Some of the guys that are in the Wailers, you know, some of the guys that were like involved with Bob Marley all the way through it, they became such a class act. I mean, their band was so tight, and it had such a good sound, such a good style. The reggae. This reggae style is so interesting. It's such a quirky thing, but it doesn't seem quirky when you're listening to it or when you're dancing. I mean, it feels great. It's perfect, you know. But compared to like typical rock music, I mean, it's like the opposite. Because rock music, you have the boom crack boom crack boom crack boom crack boom crack. You know, it's like this like every time. Boom crack boom crack. But reggae is crack boom. So instead of boom crack, it's crack boom. That's the difference. And that's why I like it. Because I like crack boom sometimes. You know, boom crack is cool, but I like crack boom too. Crack boom. And the bass line is like where the melody is. I mean, the bass line's still matching up with the kick drum, but it's landing on a different beat instead of the one. You know, it's landing on the two, where the snare would normally land. It's reverse engineered rock, and it sounds like reggae, and it's cool. It's like I don't know if they did that on purpose, where they're like, let's try to do it the opposite how everybody else is doing it. I think it just kind of evolved into that. I don't think they were trying to be contrarians or anything, and it sounds so cool. It's such a good effect. So fun to dance to. It's like that they call it the one drop. It's like whip, pow. It's like crack, boom. I don't know, whatever. I'm doing a terrible job explaining it to nobody. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Fuck this thing. It's this G string. So fuck. It's destroyed. This thing's through. The string is through. If I had the world to give, I'd give it to you as long as you live. Would you let it fall or hold it all in your arms? If I had a song to sing, I'd sing it to you as long as you live. A lullaby, or maybe a soft serenade. Wouldn't you laugh, dance or cry, or be afraid at the change you made? Maybe I don't have much to give, but maybe I have a song or two. Only if you let me be your world could I ever give this world to you. Could I ever give this world to you? Could I ever give this world to you? Could I ever give this world to you? The guitar is fucking shot. I quit. Fuck this shit. Nobody's even watching me anyways. This one's shot too. They're all shot. I quit. This show's over. This party's over. could talk about flat Earth for a while if people want to hear that, but nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear the truth. But we know that Earth is a ball, Dr. Bass, because we know that the reason we have seasons is because the Earth is tilted and it's causing a wobble, you know? It's wobbling at the sun, so it's wobbling around, so the sun, takes different positions because we're like orbiting the sun while we're wobbling and spinning. All this stuff's all calculated mathematically. It's perfect. I figured it all out. But you can't detect any of that motion, no, from Earth. Is that what's up with that? Well, that's just because it's so gradual and it's so constant. But Earth makes an elliptical orbit around the sun, so that would imply there has to be a speeding up and slowing down that's occurring. So there would be a change in the speed that would be noticeable. No, 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 it's so gradual, you can't detect it. So it might as well not be moving, as far as we're concerned. And about that curvature, the ball has to have a curve. But we can't find that curvature. We see way too far. And, we see different distance every day. Some days it's like 30 miles, some days it's only 10 miles. I mean, you can't measure that curvature with any meaningful. You can't scientifically prove that there's any curvature. People can shoot, lasers 40 miles and it's parallel with the fucking frozen lake underneath it. I mean, that's pretty much observably flat. So about the fact that you can't measure the curvature or the motion with any meaningful, like, you can't really come back with any sort of like actual scientific measurements. It's just all mathematics based on what we see in the sky. Well, that's, you're like halfway there to proving it, maybe. Personally, I don't think there'd be a place you could stand on Earth if it was a spinning ball where you could see the star trails diverging in two different directions, which you can. You can go to the equator, the star trails diverge in two different directions. They claim that's because we're on a ball spinning in one direction, and we see the stars trailing by. But would we see them trailing off in two different directions if we were spinning by in one direction? Would we really see things trailing in two different directions? I don't. I think we'd see. I think all the lines should be straight. I don't think we should see them trailing off in two different directions. I think that kind of doesn't jive for me. And there's a way we could do an experiment to figure this out. Imagine being in a big empty room with no doors or windows. It's all darkened, and you put a camera, a little teeny camera on the median of a big ball. It's facing out away from the ball. It's on the median, the halfway point. And then you put the big ball on a rotisserie, but there's no fire in it. It's just a big thing. You can turn it. So the camera's on the ball, on the median of the ball, and you're going to turn this ball with a rotisserie, and the camera's going to be going like this in circles. We're going to simulate what we're supposed to be seeing on the Earth here. And so we're going to put little LED lights all over the floor and the ceiling and the walls of this room that's darkened. So the only light that's going to be available in that room is going to be these little teeny LED lights that are placed all over the place, hundreds of them. And then we'll leave the shutter open on the camera, and we'll just slowly turn the rotisserie, and the big ball will be turning, and the camera will be able to, get the with the shutter open where you get the fucking trails like we do here, on Earth, and you can see the beautiful circles. Or at the equator, you see the lines, and it's a straight line, but you see them diverging in two different directions. So we'll see if we can. What we're going to try to do is we're trying to recreate the conditions where we would see the lines, the star trails diverging in two different directions, like could be witnessed at the equator. You can look this up. And so we're going to see if we can recreate that with this experiment that I'm talking about. So you turn the ball in, so the camera's with the shutter open, it's going by, and it's capturing all the light from all these LED lights, and it's causing a trail because the shutter is open. And so you're trying to simulate what we do here on Earth when we take star trails with the camera. And I think what you would see is, nothing but straight lines. And I think that you would see maybe the ones on the corner, the sides of the screen might be overlapping each other, maybe. I don't know. But I don't think you could ever demonstrate what we see here, which is the trails diverging in two different directions while we're just spinning in one direction. I don't think we would see that. I'm sure they have some excuse for why that happens, but it really becomes like a lot of excuses after you start to really get into the nitty-gritty of the whole thing. I mean, yeah, it is a pretty clever way to explain what we're witnessing in the sky, but I don't know if it's necessarily been proven just by looking at the sky. Like, I mean, it's interesting how good it is at explaining some things. It really is. I got to give it credit, but the Earth is observably, and I mean, we treat the Earth as though we're a stationary planar Earth, and nobody really thinks of it as being a 3D surface. Like when you think about this, like imagine yourself standing outside, and there's an imaginary circle on the ground. Okay, you're in the middle of that circle. Now, if that circle stays on the ground, but it just begins to expand evenly in every direction, encompassing more and more Earth as it gets wider and wider in every direction, evenly. So you're right in the middle where you started off, and the circle's expanding evenly in every direction. It just keeps expanding. Do you think if you just stayed right in the middle, and that circle just kept expanding indefinitely, do you think you would always be in the middle of that circle if you didn't move? I mean, yeah, obviously. Well, not on a globe Earth, because once that circle got as wide as the median, that circle's going to have to start closing back up and start getting smaller. It starts to shrink until it comes down to the other side of the world. And at the point where it goes past the median and starts closing back up, the circle starts to shrink again. You're no longer in the middle of that circle. It's closing in around a different center location that's completely on the opposite end of the Earth. Nobody thinks about it like that. Nobody would ever expect that. Like if you were going to go make concentric circles on the face of the Earth, go make concentric circles. You'll notice they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger because you can't draw a smaller circle around the outside of another circle on the ground. You see that they get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. They just keep getting bigger. Nobody would ever expect a different result because you see when you're walking around the outside of your previous circle, you're encompassing more area every time. It's never going to be any different. So the circles just get wider all the way out. And you're supposed to think that they only get so wide on the globe and then they start to shrink somehow. Like, the thing is, you'll always just be doing the same thing, which is walking around the outside of the last circle you made. It's going to be a bigger circle every time. So the expanse of Earth just gets wider and wider and wider. It never starts to shrink or whatever. I mean, it's like that's not what you would see in real life. Sorry.